chapters 8 through 10, the future of education, healthcare, and longevity. So, one of the things that really stuck out to me was virtual reality. We actually just got a cart of VR goggles for our school, and I really think that this is going to help change the future of our educational system. We can have more equitable and culturally diverse students um, because we don't have to worry about the funding or the time, or even now in the pandemic of, is it safe to go somewhere? Can we take those students on a field trip? Um, so we're really going to see a change. The book talks about the ultimate field trip. I, as a teacher, when I was in the classroom, I would have loved to have been able to take my students on to New York Fashion Week, or into the Gordon Ramsay's kitchen, or you can watch those videos, but when you're totally immersed in the setting, it changes the perspective of the student and what they're learning about that content. So I really feel like that virtual reality is going to give students the opportunity to learn the content, but to be immersed in that content. They'll be able to see, if they're in healthcare, our nursing students would actually be able to see, visually see, be in the room when they're operating. Um, and I just think that that is going to be something that just is going to open up and build that background knowledge that so many of our students in our Title I schools, in those low socioeconomic groups, haven't had in the past. It's going to even out that playing field some. You know, my children are lucky because I made sure that we went to museums, and we went um, to we did science experiments. We did all of these things inside of my home, where some students have no background in the concepts that we're trying to teach. So I think that through, I'm going to stick with virtual reality, but even through AI and how it can predict where we're going and the questioning. I just see this as a great tool to use for our 21st century learners. There's not a lot out there. Um, you know, like I said, you can see books, you can watch videos, but to actually be there where you can almost touch what you're looking at, whether it be the mummies in Egypt, or you're in a hospital operating room, or example, you're in Mulan for Fashion Week. Those things are things that the students will now get to experience that they've never been able to do before.